Welcome to another REC BMS support video. In this video we will talk about BMS master-slave communication hardware setup. BMS system with a master unit and two 2Q BMS slave units will be shown for demonstration. User can use up to 15 2Q BMS slaves either in parallel or serial configuration. A Wi-Fi module will be added to the master BMS. Default 2Q BMS accessory wiring harness will be shown for demonstration. Input-output, sensor harness, cell connection and communication harness. BMS slave units should be wired first. Connect the loose wiring to the sensors, input-outputs and cells of the battery subpack. Then check connector polarities and insert the connections to the BMS. Both communication connections should be left unconnected. Repeat the wiring procedure for all BMS slave units. Now take the first BMS slave input communication connector, 14-pin socket. Open the connector by pulling outward the side protections and extract the external locking half of the socket. This table shows the master-slave RS485 communication connector pinout. BMS master DB9 to 14-pin BMS slave input and 6-pin BMS slave output. Loose end with crimps of BMS master to first slave communication cable were inserted to the 14-pin input communication connector. Insert the pins until the gourmet is tight, then lock the connector. We start to wire the communication on the BMS master slave port. From BMS master to the first slave and from the first slave to the second slave. Connect the DB9 side with integrated termination to the BMS master. Then connect the 14-pin input communication to the first slave. Connect the 6-pin output communication connector to the first slave. Insert the loose crimps to the 14-pin input communication connector of the second slave. Insert the 14-pin input communication to the second, the last BMS slave, and terminate the bus with 6-pin termination connector. Connect the 10-pin main connector to the Wi-Fi module. Connect the Wi-Fi module to the BMS master COM port. Supply the Wi-Fi power to the black and red wires. Blue and gray wires may be used to control the loads remotely. Connect the CAN bus last. Thank you for watching the video. For more information, please visit our website.